Hey guys, how are you? Welcome into the latest edition of the Daily Juice podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. How are you? We are here off BettingPros.com, wherever you get your audio. Always on YouTube as well here on a Thursday night football. You guys can use the BetMGM offer on Thursday night football if you would like. It is available to new users. You can bet $10 on any event and you'll win $150 in credits regardless of the outcome using a promo code JUICE150. New users, $10 bet, any event. How about tonight? Washington and New York. Thursday night football, $10 event. You win $150 in credits regardless of the outcome of the game. JUICE150 is that promo code to use when you sign up for a new account at BetMGM. All right, so tonight we've got Thursday night football. Currently, right now, I am watching the bottom of the 8th inning between the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. I'm calling this a win. By the time I'm done taping and I post this, I'm going to say the 2-leg moneyline parlay is good unless Jansen comes in and blows this. It's a 2-run lead right now for the Dodgers. Crossing my fingers that it comes in and it's a minus 105 hit for us with a 2-leg moneyline parlay with the Astros. Their win, and then the Dodgers hopefully winning this game. And it would mark, I went and did some counting that as a win. Okay, so it's a winning day. We will have won 10 of the first 15 days in September, and we are up 8.72 units in the month of September. Okay, we have turned things around in a big way. This will be the biggest month in the year 2021. It's our biggest month dating back to the middle part of last year. I think it might be the biggest month since September of last year, although we had some good months in the middle of the basketball season in 2020 for NBA and college. But this right now, a really good start. I don't think we'll stay this hot, but I'm hoping we will at least keep ourselves way above water here and way into the green. And yesterday was a winning day. Today's going to be a winning day. They're not huge. We have had a couple. The biggest day so far, the biggest win so far, we won 3 units back on the first weekend of the NFL. We won 3 units that weekend. So that was our best Sunday single day mark. But today we've got -3 going for Washington. I do have one prop bet that I'm going to give you now. And then I'll probably give you another prop bet in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat for that. Before the game, we'll be in the Discord channel going on here for the game for Washington and New York, but the full unit play going on Washington -3. In that game, okay, I'm going to give you a quarter unit play here right out of the gate. Sterling Shepard's receiving prop is 4.5 receptions. Now, it's juiced at -154, okay, so it's pretty juicy, but I still think it's worth it. Sterling Shepard had 7 catches for 113 yards and a touchdown up against the Broncos in week number 1. The reason why I think that the Washington football team is going to win this game is their defense. I think Nate Solder, that offensive line, they don't look good at all. Von Miller went to work. I think the same thing here with Chase Young. I think this offensive line is going to be in big trouble. I think the Washington football team is going to eat Daniel Jones' lunch all night long here, okay? So because of that, I think they're going to try to get the football out of the hands of Jones quickly. And that means dinking and dunking to Sterling Shepard. He did it last week with the Broncos. I think a very similar thing is going to happen here up against the Washington football team. Don't fool around with it. Get the football out quickly. That normally goes to Shepard. 4.5 at -154 for a quarter unit. You can bet a half unit. I thought about betting a half unit on this. I'm just going to bet a quarter unit on it now and then come back with another quarter unit later on in the Discord channel. But first play, Sterling Shepard, -154, over 4.5 receptions tonight on Thursday Night Football. So whatever prop bets I add, I'll add it in the Discord channel. Okay, that's Thursday. Let's go to Friday. I've got another college football bet for you guys, and let's talk about Central Florida up against Louisville. Okay, the number is 6.5 or 7. You can shop. Both numbers are currently available at the time of taping. 6.5 is juiced, though, to -120. Let's talk about Dillon Gabriel. I love Dillon Gabriel. 630 yards passing, 6 touchdowns. He's completing over 65% of his passes. And the Knights are 2-0 against the spread and 2-0 straight up so far here this season, including a very impressive win that we had over Boise. It was a 4.5-point line, and they covered it by winning by 5. Okay, this game is on the road. It is a nationally televised game. ESPN's got it. It's at Cardinal Stadium in Louisville. It's a 7:30 Eastern time kick, 4:30 Pacific time kick. Okay, Louisville is not a good football team. Okay, they've got Malik Cunningham, and that's it. This is going to be a repeat in my mind of the Ole Miss game. In the Ole Miss game, you saw tempo, and a defense that was clueless. Just like I told you in the preview back in, 3 weeks ago when I said Ole Miss is going to go after those new safeties and corners and just rip apart Louisville, that's exactly what they did. I don't care that, Louisville was able to get a win over Eastern Kentucky 30-3 last week. I don't care about that. It means nothing. It's an FCS game. It means nothing. I think if you stop the run and make this about the passing game, Malik Cunningham is going to struggle. And I think the front, and including the guys that came over from Auburn and some transfers and big dudes are on that defensive line for UCF, I think they get after Malik Cunningham here. I think they make his life really, really difficult. And then I think Gabriel and company just goes to work. I mean, look, it was 42-24 was the final score with Ole Miss? Or 43-24? I think it's going to be something very similar. I really do. I think it's just going to be, put UCF in the 40s, and there's no way Louisville keeps up, okay? Just in case, I'm going to take the 6.5. I'm going to lay 6.5 minus 120. If you want to take 7 and go minus 110, you can, but I want that hook. I can get 6.5 at the time of taping. FanDuel has it right now. You can jump on it at minus 6.5 at minus 120. I think Gabriel and company, I think they run the ball effectively. They throw the ball effectively. I can't stand that Louisville defense. I got Central Florida putting up a number here tonight. Offense. Knights, I think they go big here, but I'll lay 6.5, minus 120, just to be safe in case I'm wrong. Let's go, or protect from a backdoor cover. Last touchdown, up 14, score a touchdown and we lose, or we push on a 7. Let's lay the 6.5, minus 120, Central Florida on the road at Louisville. Let's go ahead and jump on that for a full unit. Okay? One more play, and let's go to the weekend. This is a Saturday night game. This is going to be an awesome atmosphere at Beaver Stadium. 7:30 Eastern time kick. Auburn at Penn State. The first time these two teams will play ever during the regular season. They've played each other in bowl games, but that's it. All right, so Bo Nix has been great against Akron and Alabama State. Okay? At home. Auburn currently has the number 1 offense in football. So Auburn should win this game going away, right? Well, that's what, if you're watching the line movement, you would think the answer to that is yes. It's gone from 6.5 to 4.5. Okay, just like tonight when Washington opened as 4.5-point favorites and it was bet down to 3, I jumped on it. I took this at 4.5. It might go to 4. You might get 4. You might get 3.5 here. You might see the books just get hammered with Auburn money, and you may get a better number than I. But I think 4.5 is enough. I think I can lay 4.5 against Penn State, and here's why. I don't think Bo Nix and company, the offense is good enough to go to Happy Valley and win against that defense. I don't think Bo Nix gets rattled. He's played in some huge games, and he's played in the Iron Bowl, and he's a veteran. He's not going to get. I don't think he's going to get, torched here. I just don't think they're going to be able to do very much up against this Penn State defense. Wisconsin couldn't do very much against them. Ball State couldn't do very much against them. This Penn State defense is legit, and when you're going up against that whiteout crowd, and they're doing the whiteout, the annual whiteout, that's a lot of crowd noise. That's a lot of hype. That's a lot of enthusiasm for any team to walk in. I think as long as Sean Clifford can stop overthrowing open receivers like he did against Wisconsin, when guys are open, you got to hit them, man. You got to hit the plays, in particular against an SEC defense. I'm as SEC as they come, okay? I am normally all in here on the Southeastern Conference when it comes to games against the Big Ten, but not in this one, okay? James Franklin, I'm not in love with him either, but not in this one, okay? I think it's a tight game. It goes back and forth, but ultimately, I do think Penn State wins this game by 7. Lower scoring game, but I think Penn State does cover the 4.5-point line. I got under 5, and then I jumped on it. You may get 4. I like 4 even more, obviously. I like 3.5 even more, but I'm comfortable laying 4.5 here with Penn State at home to get a win by a touchdown, okay? Penn State minus 4.5 at home in the whiteout for 1 full unit, okay? So the 3 plays for the podcast here today, we're going over 4.5 receptions for Sterling Shepard of the Giants at minus 154. We're going UCF, Central Florida, laying 6.5 points at minus 120 on the road at Louisville tonight on Friday night for 1 unit. And then we're going Penn State minus 4.5 for 1 unit on Saturday night for the whiteout game up against Auburn, which I think is going to be an awesome game that on Saturday. There's a Thursday, there's a Friday, and there's a Saturday bet for you guys here on the Daily Juice podcast. All right, so good stuff. I'll get you in the Discord channel. Stay tuned for the Daily Juice Discord channel live chat. I'll have full details coming up tomorrow in the Discord channel as we solidify the time we're all going to talk about the Discord bet. We went 2-3 last week in week number 1. Got to pick it up here, but that's not horrible. 2-3 is not horrible. Got to pick it up here a little bit in week number 2 for what games are going to be playing. The Circa Sports numbers come out Thursday morning for the week, so we'll have a chance to kind of dissect and look at it, and then we'll get together in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat to get in, or underneath me here on YouTube for the link to get in. I will also post any more player props I like coming up here for tonight for Washington and New York on Thursday Night Football. My name's Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt. Each and every morning, it's the Daily Juice Podcast right here on bettingpros.com, always being brought to you by BetMGM.